Grand Admiral Zix Kalor paced nervously across the command deck of the hegemony's finest battlecruiser, the Inevitable Dominance. His forearms were clasped behind his back, all 6 eyes fixed on the main view screen, where a single red dot approached their position with alarming speed. "Status report," he barked, his exoskeleton clicking with anxiety. Senior Tactician Merthun's voice warbled with barely contained fear. "The human vessel continues its approach, sir. Current velocity exceeds our fastest interceptors by a factor of 3. Weapons signatures are, well, they're off the charts." "Impossible," the Admiral hissed. "No species possesses such technology. The humans are barely 2 centuries into their spacefaring era." "Nevertheless," Merthun replied, "the data is conclusive. The vessel is designated HSS Retribution. It's requesting communication." The Admiral's antennae stiffened. The entire bridge fell silent, save for the low hum of the warning systems and the rapid clicking of nervous appendages against control panels. "Open the channel," he finally ordered. The view screen flickered, and the image of a human appeared. It was disconcertingly plain, just 2 arms, 2 legs, 2 eyes, yet every being on the bridge felt an instinctive dread. The human wore a simple dark uniform with minimal insignia. "This is Captain Sarah Chen of the human stellar ship Retribution," the creature said calmly. "You are holding 37 human civilians against their will. Return them immediately or face consequences." Admiral Zix Kalor drew himself to his full height. "This is Grand Admiral Zix Kalor of the Galactic Hegemony. You are in violation of hegemony space. The humans you refer to are being held legally under Statute 15C of the Hegemony Code, which permits the detainment of unaligned species for scientific examination. Retreat immediately or be destroyed." The human's expression didn't change. That was the most terrifying part. No fear, no anger, just cold calculation. "Let me be clear, Admiral," Captain Chen said. "Those are our people. You took them without consent. This is not a negotiation. You have 5 minutes to release them." The Admiral cut the transmission with a gesture of his upper right hand. "Battle stations. Power all weapons arrays. Deploy the defense fleet." The bridge erupted into activity. The finest battlecruiser in the hegemony prepared for combat, joined by 12 support vessels that moved into formation around it. "Their weapons systems are powering up, sir," reported Merthun. "But it's strange. I'm only detecting energy signatures from what appear to be point defense systems." "They're bluffing," the Admiral declared, though his voice lacked conviction. "No single ship could challenge our battle group." 4 minutes passed in tense silence. "Sir," Merthun suddenly announced, "I'm detecting unusual particles emanating from the human vessel. They appear to be, sir, they're somehow interfering with our quantum stabilizers." Before the Admiral could respond, the ship lurched violently. Warning alarms blared as systems began shutting down across the vessel. "What's happening?" Zix Kalor demanded. "They've deployed some kind of field that's destabilizing our antimatter containment systems," the chief engineer shouted from across the bridge. "I've never seen anything like it. Our power core is going offline to prevent catastrophic failure." One by one, the support vessels reported the same phenomenon. Within 30 seconds, the entire hegemony battle group was drifting powerless in space. The communication screen flickered back to life, powered by emergency systems. "Your 5 minutes are up, Admiral," Captain Chen said. "Since you've chosen not to cooperate, we've temporarily disabled your vessels. We'll be boarding to retrieve our people. This is an act of war." The Admiral sputtered. "The entire hegemony will respond to this aggression." For the first time, the human's expression changed, a slight, cold smile that sent shivers through everyone on the bridge. "Admiral, if we wanted war, we wouldn't have sent a diplomatic vessel." "Diplomatic vessel?" The Admiral's mandibles clicked in confusion. "The Retribution is attached to our diplomatic corps," Captain Chen explained. "It's designed for extraction operations and first contact scenarios. If we'd sent a warship, your entire system would already be reduced to its component atoms." The bridge fell silent. The Admiral's exoskeleton seemed to shrink around him. "Now," the human continued, "we'll be taking our people home. After that, representatives from Earth will contact the Hegemony Council to discuss reparations and establish formal diplomatic relations, including guidelines about respecting sentient rights." As the transmission ended, Admiral Zix Kalor collapsed into his command chair, all 6 eyes blinking rapidly. "Sir," Merthun whispered, "should we prepare to repel borders?" The Admiral stared at the human ship on the view screen. If this was merely a diplomatic vessel— "No," he said quietly. "Open all airlocks. And someone find those humans."